There's all the research that's been done on cyclical things. So there's rhythms, cycles, and patterns. And if you look at the moon cycle, it's actually pretty interesting. If you will follow the moon cycle, you've got the waxing crescent and the waning crescent, when actually it aligns with a lot of times our desires. It's really funny. If you kind of track the moon cycles and just see where your energy lies with that, it's kind of funny. But there's the cycle of full moons and new moons, and there's a time to create and then to plan and then to execute and then to, it's a waning crescent, so you're going to slow down and wrap up. So if you can kind of get used to your energy cycles and work with them, you're going to realize what's energy rich for you and not feel guilty. You won't be like, well, I'm putting off writing that thing or creating that presentation or doing that whatever. You'll realize it's not a guilty avoidance thing. Sometimes it is, but mostly it's because your body's fighting against it and saying, that's not energy rich for me right now. So instead, you learn how to work with yourself. You learn how to say, you know what? I need to simmer. And I've learned this about myself. Instead of me jumping in and getting things written down, I need to read, study, talk to people, learn, and then I'm simmering. I'm making a stew. And then all of a sudden, boom, I sit down to type and it just comes out and I've got it. And all it is a matter of organizing. And now I don't apologize for that anymore. I'm good at still keeping my deadlines, usually speaking, but I've learned to work with my energy cycle, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So that's another way to stay energy rich, is pay attention. There's so much about our bodies and ourselves and the way that we work with ourselves that we don't pay attention to because we're busy. But it's such a good thing, especially before you go to bed at night or you wake up in the morning, and you just take 10, 15 minutes if you can and just think, what's my energy been like lately? What do I feel like doing? What do I really want? What makes me feel compelled? Like, oh, it's drawing me. And really tap into that. As you tap into that, I think you'll be amazed at what you feel led to do and then what you're still able to get done. We don't want to approach life from fear. Like, well, if I do it this way, then I'm afraid I won't get everything done that I usually get because I check it off. If we can trust ourselves that we will get all of those things done, because we're women and we're probably going to get done what actually really needs to be done. So we can give ourselves that gift of joy, of beautiful flowers, or stopping and getting a yummy fresh cookie on the way, or maybe inviting a friend to come along with something that we're going to do instead of just doing it by ourselves and making it all efficient. Something to consider. It keeps it energy rich.